Welcome back to JC11. This is a lower bracket round of 8 between Ozymanjeff on Soban and KapitanPink on another Soban. This is the second mirror we've seen so far. The first being two Gaussian players, Kashila and Stargazer 1. Very interesting series. I'm not going to spoil that, but let's focus on this game here. So, I guess I could say I know a little bit more about Soban than I do as Gaussian. So, okay, so it would look like Pink is actually going to keep his base runner here. Both players are. Okay, I didn't think Ozzy was going to sack. He does send the probe out though. I think this is a huge mistake. This probe is not going to be able to scout anything right now. I mean, okay, in 30 seconds he might be able to scout, or I guess 40 seconds he can scout an LEV. But this is 100 CU kind of waste. Yeah, you really want to just not waste that money. You can get your support cruiser up just a little bit sooner.
Carrier here. Hostile unit marked.
I think the meta build is actually production and then into LAV.
Construction units exhausted. Light attack vehicle ready for assembly.
Alright.
Roger that.
This gets a lot of flame from a lot of people, but I can see it if we see KapitanPink go AAVs.
Contact on sensors.
If not, this is a huge mistake. Because if you look, even with the extra probe, kind of money wasted, he's gonna be on the second base way before KapitanPink. And he did not go AV, so I will say that was definitely a blunder. Yeah, both players moving on to the second though is pretty much what we expect. Looks like the probe here is gonna go down. It's just a waste though. I feel you can start the support cruiser 35 seconds and you can actually I guess, yeah, okay, you won't finish it just in time. But the eco is pretty bad. Unless you were talking about the early probe. But even still, you can just drop the probe later after you build your support cruiser. I don't think you lose that much information.
Forces are pursuing an artifact.
Disengaging drive. Enemy unit detected.
Artifact extraction in progress.
Mirrors is not okay. But we will see both players extracting. Ozzy actually got the middle artifact, which kind of means he will get the his close artifacts as well.
Armored assault ready for assembly. Salvager construction complete.
Is that? But is LAV into quick SC just so you can have LAVs right when the SC finishes?
Salvager online.
I still feel like you could just be 10 seconds slower on your LAV timing and you would be just as good here. Anyway, we do see AAV tech get chosen here by KapitanPink. You can quickly push out and deny natural.
LAV construction complete.
Okay, I mean, we'll probably see those games later time. Yeah. We do see just Ozzy completely throwing out his second here. He did go railgun tech, which is yeah, it's not his probe. He doesn't know that that Pink went for AAVs, and now he's taking assault cruiser. I feel like this railgun tech is not going to be effective. Also, this is a second upgrade for production, and he has produced 0 units.
New threat identified.
I'm not certain I know what build this is. It's very interesting, that's for certain. I think rails are, I guess, kind of always useful, but not when you don't build them. So, yeah, no links on the field. He will lose his base runner. It's actually not even going to be able to deny the artifact here. Excuse me.
Enemy sighted.
Green line confirmed.
Enemy signature identified.
I wonder if he's just going to start randomly triple producing railguns. I do believe we
Tracking hostile.
I don't know if he saw the,
Confirmed.
does he see
Move order
that?
confirmed.
Enemy signature identified.
I guess maybe he doesn't see the railguns,
Reposition.
but still,
Let's move.
I feel like
Green
even
light.
without that knowledge, he should still definitely be able to
Copy. Go
beat
ahead.
them with assault cruisers.
Assault cruiser ready for assembly.
Does okay? Immediately starts producing
Secure
one.
vehicle for move.
I believe he's producing.
Cleared for move.
Yep, he looks like he's producing railguns now.
Prep for
Gets SC out. Probably gonna go to 3 base. No, he's
We're
not.
cleared to
Okay.
move.
I'm a bit curious
We're
about
cleared
this
to
build.
proceed.
Wait, maybe did he
Enemy
see
contact on the
AAVs?
board.
Maybe,
Green line
but he
confirmed.
has no idea his opponent doesn't
Use
have
threat
30
identified.
LAVs at this moment. It's just so risky.
Light attack vehicle under fire.
I feel like if you're gonna play Coalition or Soban and you're gonna blind tech something, I think AAVs are much safer.
Destination set. Move us out.
Location designated. Hostile contact on the board.
Magacel,
Previous order and hold fast.
I don't
System
think he's seen the
online.
armor.
We're
He
up and
hasn't seen anything else.
Roger, awaiting orders.
Destination set.
Enemy sighted.
It's just kind of almost like a waste of money at this time.
We have new
Maybe
bearing
he just
on
doesn't know what to
hostile
build.
target.
Green line confirmed. Coordinates confirmed. Move order confirmed. Assault cruiser in service.
Yeah,
On
just
our way.
they're kind of cool camping on the hill here.
On our way.
He will land this under,
Op ready.
but loses the LAV. Nice AAV escort here.
Enemy sighted. Proceeding to mark. Standing by.
Pink is interested though in it, kind of like a 2 carrier
Displacing
or
Clear to move.
2 base play,
Ready for assignment. Copy. Displacing now.
which
Bring engines to
I
idle
guess
and
I
Require additional RUs.
made fun of the railgun thing, but it's actually going to be useful here.
Spool up.
Did
This is the captain.
did he retire those
Power systems online.
LAPs?
Brain
I guess
systems
very
online.
interesting.
Spectrum analysis has identified an artifact.
All right, looks like Ozzy will. Yeah, looks like he does get the scout on Pink's assault cruiser here. Yeah, he's gonna
Enemy
pull back his
contact on the
rails.
board.
I mean,
Enemy on
He-
sensors. Assault cruiser under attack.
I guess I'm just a bit astounded.
Enemy engaging armored unit.
I guess his gambit did work off. But still, I feel like he's definitely very weak to assault cruisers. They could slip through here
Enemy
to the
contact
back.
on sensors.
He could have them up here.
Approach to target.
Okay.
Location marked.
All right. Looks like we will be seeing some Soban BCs here from Aussie.
Ready orders.
Orders
It will take about 3 minutes before we see one, so let's hope the game isn't over by
Hostile
then. But
contact marked. Ready update.
reporting.
I do like this. He does
Tracking
split
enemy
up his assault cruisers here. He should send one down here to the back.
Hostile unit marked here.
Artifact extraction.
But it looks like Ozzy actually is gonna kind of have a scout there in case his opponent is doing just that.
New assault cruiser in service.
Ready alert. All stations. Hostile carrier approaching
So
AO.
looks like Ozzy for sure has an eco lead here.
A sensor
but-
post is taking hostile fire.
Board's green.
I'm not certain I would place 3 or 4 railguns over 4 assault cruisers. Even at max range, I feel like he could just overcharge,
Cruiser copy.
drive in here, and just kill him.
New coordinates
Okay, he does
verified.
actually have AAV tech, but he actually no armor still.
Ready.
Bring
And
engines
assault
to
cruisers aren't the
Resource units exhausted.
most range, but
Go
they're not
ahead.
bad. Okay, we do see him going
Hostile
for a
threat marked
split
on
here.
sensors.
Armor. Go ahead.
Did he? Oh yeah, I think he did lose
Tracking
one
enemy
AAV
target.
earlier.
Base runner
He
engaging
will get the
hostiles.
cap here, but I feel like he doesn't need to take damage. It looks like it's
KO is marked.
okay. He
Set
is
the mines. Maybe we'll catch
he
him
is
on that. Set new head.
having a feeling that his opponent is moving his rails over there.
Cruiser
Ooh,
copies. New
I
coordinates
missed that, but that's
verified.
got pretty low here.
Authentication confirmed.
Doesn't get a TJ out.
Identified
He's
to the
losing his
bridge.
base runner when he can just
Confirmed.
there we go attack
On our
move
way.
there. Just move the
On our way.
AAV in there, save the base runner.
Ready to give him hell.
A sensor post has been lost.
I think
Ready.
he
Coordinates confirmed.
Armored
does
vehicle
he
taking
oh
effective
okay.
fire.
Aussie is
Base runners
now on
up.
power 3
Copy.
versus power
Underway.
1. He does have 3 caps though. I
Board's
think
green.
he just
Reposition.
gives too much
Ready.
credit to his opponent
Ready
here.
alert. All
These
stations.
assault cruisers I
Set
think
enemy
could really
carrier
be
sighted.
just pushing him off. They could sit right here. And he would have to move the railguns
Just as
here,
enemy
he could move
contact on
back here,
sensors.
move back here. I mean, while
Enemy on sensors.
you could attack there.
Sensor post under fire.
It's verified.
I feel like we will see the missile drop now.
Contact on the board.
Perhaps not.
Ready for orders.
Enemy contact on the
Still,
board.
the damage is not bad. The damage is not bad.
New threat identified.
Send orders.
Assault cruiser taking enemy fire.
The fray. Display.
The railguns are opening up here. This is 6 assault.
New coordinates
I
verified.
feel like you just got an attack move with the assault
Hostile unit
cruisers.
marked.
Look, you can see.
Fire on the move.
They do have. Actually, they don't even have armor.
Enemy sighted.
This cruiser into
One
the fray.
one round of shooting instantly will just kill a railgun. Looks like.
New heading.
Yeah, and he's doing it now. He realizes it.
Acknowledged.
He's just pushing up.
Hostile threat marked on sensor.
Oh, here we go. Let's see this battle cruiser coming out here. I forgot he was making these, but it has been about 3 minutes.
Bearing on hostile target.
Fortunately, it's just not enough. I think I shot twice. But yeah, just overpowered with these assault cruisers. The having no units early on, letting Pink get to the position where he could just produce assault cruisers was just kind of Ozzy's downfall here.
Receiving.
And that is the end of game 1.
Group 2.
Pretty well played here by Captain Pink. He had a strategy going on, and he executed. Alright, game 2. Alright, game 2. First game, we saw Captain Pink just kind of start a strategy, go right for assault cruisers, 2 base all in. Okay, I wouldn't call it all in, but it worked out pretty well for him, so we'll have to see where he goes in this game 2. I don't know who picked this map. I'm actually not certain who the higher seed is, but
CU's identified. Proceed to
let's just watch it and see what happens here.
Group 1 assigned.
Both players are playing Saban.
Rally point designated.
Ozzy again with the probe out
Group
early.
2 assigned.
I think this is a bit of a waste. We talked about that last game.
Reading you, command.
Also, both players electing to keep their base runners
Arming
alive.
logistics modules.
I mean, I think on Saban that's not that bad. I feel like moving out with the base runner early is very risky.
Await orders.
Because if he does go aggro, you just kind of forfeit your base runner.
Awaiting orders. This is the captain.
Both players saving up for it. Yep. Captain Pink is looks like he's quick dropping for the SC. He gets it. He should be able to build it now.
Proceed to rally
Ozzy with
Relay
the probe spawn is just a little bit behind. He does have the money for it, 450. Maybe he's microing the probe. There we go.
Enemy
Looks like he starts
sighted.
building it now.
Roger,
Alright.
awaiting orders.
So both players doing a SC first. You can see though the effect of hitting that probe is he just puts him like 10-15 seconds behind, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it all adds up. You know, having that one more LAV in the fight
Location
could turn
designated.
a stalemate to a win. So
Support cruiser online.
this is pretty standard
Hostile contact moving to new waypoint.
6SC from both players here. They'll probably both build
Tracking
2
enemy
salves
target.
each and then start producing LAVs or going to other techs.
Time's a wasted.
Enemy contact
This
on
is
the board.
scouted though with the probe. I guess again he could have built this
Construction complete.
almost a
Construction
minute,
units depleted.
30 seconds ago and would have had the same had the same
Enemy unit
information.
detected.
Light attack vehicle ready
So,
for assembly. Advanced rally
especially if
point
he's going to keep this
designated.
alive.
Rally point.
Ozzy,
Await
interesting,
previous
is going
order
for
and
another
hold
base
fast.
runner here.
Proceed to rally point. Rally point designated.
I
Move
feel
out.
like this is a bit of a trap. I mean, I do this myself sometimes, where you see, oh, the
LAV
field is
construction complete.
field
On
is
our way.
empty. It's I can easily get a second cap.
Artifact coordinates logged.
But what you don't realize is your opponent's going to be building, and by the time you get that base runner out and on the artifact, he's going to actually have enough LAVs
Hostile forces are
to stop you
pursuing an
entirely.
artifact.
Remember, he spent time building that
Line confirmed.
he spent time building that base runner instead of getting LAVs out.
Proceed to rally point.
So his opponent's going to be able to cap, and he's going to get no caps himself.
On our way. LAV construction
Well,
complete.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, I feel like Captain Pink should be able to deny this.
Hostile contact on the board.
Order confirmed.
maybe 2 will struggle, but with a TJ he could get the cap. No. He's gonna lose both. He's gonna lose both.
Forces are pursuing an artifact.
He's going railguns though. Versus I think AAV is interesting. Both players actually doing the opposite of what they did the game previous. We do see that TJ come out. Unfortunately, the speed is just. I mean, it's not even moving. Okay, I guess it's moving very slowly. Okay, well now it's not moving, but it's just not gonna be able to cap.
Green line confirmed. Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
Maybe he was waiting for this other base runner to maybe drop a TJ here, and he can actually go for a clinch cap. I think he can do it.
Be advised, hostile forces have dropped an artifact. On our way.
Carrier copies.
Interesting though. I feel okay. Am I crazy here? Because last game didn't Captain Pink go for AAVs into ACs? Oh, is he actually gonna cap this? No.
Receiving.
Okay, I was right. Not gonna doubt myself. And then Ozzy went for rails into production upgrades. Like I feel like just watching each player has just swapped their complete strategy here. Looks like he built one too many salvager. I mean, it happens. He's just gonna open up this wreck and start farming. I think though, you know. Okay, he's gonna farm RUs. Interesting. I was gonna say he should have dropped if he's gonna be farming SU or CUs.
Roger, awaiting orders.
Pink is getting out. Okay.
Salvager construction.
Blind rails. We haven't even seen an AAV here. We will see it now.
Hostile unit marked.
Maybe. Did he see him?
Ready alert.
Oh, he sees him now.
Stations. Hostile carrier approaching
But
AO.
it
LAV taking
just
effective
feels so
fire.
awkward doing that blind counter.
Enemy signature identified.
Unlike Pink though, Ozzy will actually get into 3
Enemy
base.
contact on sensors.
Displacing now.
I do believe that makes it so he's pop. No, he's not pop cap. But he
Hostile armor
just maybe doesn't have enough. I should have enough for one.
Online. Green line confirmed.
Hostile
There
threat
we go.
marked on
I believe
sensors.
he's making the AC now. But he has no units to
Enemy
show.
signature identified.
Again, when you don't have many units and you push out with
We
your
have new
one
bearing on hostile
AAB,
target.
you kind of just leave your whole back exposed.
Tracking hostile.
This point should be in logistics modules at this time. I mean, if anything, it actually just gives you a free kill with the stun, which is very nice.
Hostile contact marked.
We do see Pink. Looks like he will be expanding to the 3rd
Enemy
now.
armor inbound.
Floating a lot of money though. Doesn't really. He did build
Enemy
2
contact on the
rails,
board.
but I don't say gave up on that, but maybe decided against it.
Ready update.
Green salvager online.
Railgun engaging enemy units.
Ozzy's not floating a lot, but Pink is just huge
Hostile
float
threat
by
marked
Pink.
on sensor. Your copies.
And we just don't see him producing anything. Perhaps he's just trying to micro his rails now. This is kind of almost
Tracking
like
hostile.
it's pretty much a feed. He's not gonna.
Enemy
I mean,
unit detected.
I guess it
Light
is
attack vehicle under
a
fire.
coalition, or Saban, so it is, you know, there's a chance that this carrier might not be healed up next time he sees it, and that
Enemy
bit of damage
sighted.
could be useful, but I don't know if that's just
Ready
worth
alert.
wasting
All
2
stations.
rails here.
Carrier. Enemy carrier sighted.
Alright, double support cruisers. He will be unlocking the carrier. I feel like if you want to do that, maybe get some AAV tech, carrier systems. You have this money, you need to spend it, and you're just going to lose if you don't. Okay,
Coordinates confirmed.
it's just a little bit frustrating to watch. We do see the assault cruiser actually get pushed out, and this is again just this blind rail. I mean, if Ozzy had almost any other tech too besides AAV, this rail would totally be dead as well.
Railgun under fire.
Nice use of the speed burst overcharge, where he was able to clinch up that rail.
Spectrum analysis has identified an artifact.
He's building rails now. Nice TJ, a nice TJ. Obviously the Sunder is still on. Oh, the LAVs have high ground. No, come on.
Railgun assembly complete.
LAV taking effective
He's gonna
fire.
drive back in there. He's focusing the wrong thing.
Move it.
Oh, he gets the heel off. Oh, he gets the heel off.
Fire on the move.
Fortunately though, I think the railguns will make short work of the assault cruiser, but it's not gonna go down
Hostile
instantly.
strike craft
Or is it?
eliminated.
It might. Okay, it does. I think the center was just enough.
We're clear to proceed.
Enemy assault cruiser
I mean, in the
eliminated.
meantime, though, did we see Ozzy kind of? I feel like. Okay,
Push up to that point. Let's roll
I
out.
mean, he built one assault cruiser.
Prep for
I
mobilization.
don't believe he built a second. He has lost a lot of units though.
Location marked. New
I guess
heading set.
two base runners, assault cruiser, and some you know, LAVs or an AAV.
On our way.
I feel like he just all of a sudden has nothing, and I was just saying how,
Ready
you know,
orders.
Pink was gonna get rolled by this assault cruiser, and I assumed that Ozzy would be producing more than one.
Ready alert. All stations. Hostile
Now,
carrier
I
approaching
mean, now we
AO.
see Pink with a huge map control here. He has the LAVs for scout. He has the railguns for damage.
We have new bearing on hostile target.
He does respect though. He does respect the assault cruiser produced.
Let's move. Move order confirmed.
Both players nicely
Enemy signature
saturated.
identified. Mark.
Ooh, a
Salvager
nice
taking
backstab
hostile
here.
fire.
Unfortunately,
Support cruiser under attack.
I mean, Pink could
Ready
just
update.
put. Okay, he does have it to defensive modules
Artifact
here.
recovered. Authentication confirmed.
It's like not enough range for the module to shoot just yet.
Get us up.
Enemy
But
contact
once it
on
does,
sensors.
actually I feel like he could have just kept his AAV right here,
Enemy armor.
and there'd be no way for the
Move out.
module to shoot at him, and he would have been able to
Hostile armor
deny
on the
the home
board.
base the entire
Sensor
time.
post is taking hostile fire.
I think that's a. Oh, he's gonna go feed now on the way. Okay, he realizes that.
Hostile armor on
He
the
does send a
approach.
railgun back. He is doing some eco damage here,
On our
Enemy
way.
contact on the board.
but
Hostile unit marked.
so he's going air. I think this is. Oh my gosh.
Acknowledged.
Do you have armor? No, they don't. I feel.
cleared to
I
move.
think. Production 2.
Move order
Okay, this is a
Hostile
lot
contact on the board.
of strike fighters. I think you need to cancel some of these and get
Enemy
carrier
unit
systems.
detected.
Underway.
Ready.
Does he have third
Contact
production?
enemy
He
armor.
doesn't, so he's not going to even be able to produce this.
Tracking hostile.
Does he have?
Hostile
No,
threat
he
marked
doesn't
on
have anti-air. He's not going to really pull that probe. Probe is going to do a lot of work.
sensors. Enemy armor inbound.
Again, this is a coalition, so
Order confirmed.
New threat
Ooh,
identified.
nice. Assault cruiser is able to just stay in the low ground
LAV
and
destroyed.
kind of just dodge most of the rail fire.
Enemy
I think this
sighted.
module
Railgun
actually
engaging
was
enemy
going to
unit.
stun that.
Support cruiser
I
taking
mean,
hostile
there's just too many
fire.
rails, but he does. Oh, he doesn't kill one.
Orders. Copy.
That was a huge blunder.
Hostile strike
That leaves
fighter
Coordinates confirmed.
this whole base open.
We have new bearing on hostile target.
Artifact extraction in
Strike
progress.
fighters are out.
Hostile interceptor
They're
has
going to be
opened
able
fire.
to pick off this. He does have a lot of passive AOE or
Enemy
anti-air, excuse
signature
me,
identified.
with the LAVs here and the support cruisers,
Railgun
but
destroyed.
it's just not going to be enough. Perhaps he can drop a AA turret. Oh,
Enemy contact on sensors.
I do like this. Realizing that he's not going to be able to fight the railgun blob with
Hostile
the
unit marked.
assault cruisers, he opts to go
Contact. Enemy strike
do
fighter
backstab.
airborne.
Very nice use of mark
Sensor
target,
post
by the
under
way,
fire.
on the sub-on railgun.
Stations.
He really should be focusing. There we go. Focusing on these
Railgun
weak
assembly
points.
complete.
And we talked about
The
earlier
railgun has been
the
lost.
residual
Energy
damage on the
signature
carrier
confirmed.
that was kind of left over from the
Artifact
first attack.
location now. Coordinates confirmed.
He's just a little bit lower than where he was before.
Enemy
He's a
contact
little
on the
bit
board.
safer. It all adds up.
Copy.
He has lost
Enemy on sensors.
a good amount of units. He actually is very close now.
Hostile contact marked.
Shooting systems aren't back though.
Move confirmed.
I think I'm gonna
Hostile contact on the board.
might give
Support
the
cruiser
edge
under
to
attack.
Aussie.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
We do see a lot of railguns here, but he can't really deal with
Hostile
this
contact
air.
ready update.
Again, he didn't tech AAV tab. This is one of the issues with not doing
Hostile
this,
strike fighter overhead.
because now he has to tech another tech
Enemy interceptor
in order to get
engaging
missile
unit.
battery out.
Coordinates confirmed.
Tracking enemy target.
Against my better judgment, this might be the one time where,
Tracking hostile.
I think you wanna get
Attack
anti-air.
vehicle under fire.
especially as Soban, because Coalition you'll be able to get the base runner upgrade and spawn base runners for their turrets.
Tracking enemy target.
Clear out. Hit it.
What is
Enemy sighted.
I guess this mass air is just not working out for him.
Enemy contact on the board.
He just has too many railguns. Support cruiser
Cruiser
healer is just too
Railgun
effective.
destroyed. Alert. A support cruiser has been lost.
I don't think this one assault cruiser is not going to be enough to do
Move
it.
it.
Bring engines to speed.
Maybe with a
Enemy
nice
contact on sensors.
Artifact extraction in progress.
nice barrage.
Salvager
Again,
under fire.
he was building all those things. He could have had carrier systems. He really needs that armor right now. He is going to go down. Very well played.
Group 2. The captain.
I believe that is
Clear to move.
currently 2-0 for Pink. Alright, let's go to the next game. Alright, this is game 3. In the lower bracket here, round of 8. Currently, Pink is up 2-0. In this map, tight end passes definitely. I mean, I won't say Soban favored, but they're both Soban. So, we have Pink has looked very good though. So, it just looks like you know, he did do that railgun play, but it looks like he actually built railguns. So, interesting early aggro here from Pink. Let's look at what Ozzy's doing. He does sack the base runner this time. I think he's gonna be happy he's did that.
CU's identified. Proceed
but
Ready orders.
Proceed to rally point.
interesting. Okay,
We're cleared to move.
so he is. Well, I guess he didn't build salves first, so he's really just gonna go aggro.
Arming logistics modules.
He is on the
Waypoint designated.
better side here for this map,
LAV now available for
as
production.
you know, once he has LAVs, he can kind of hold them here on this hill and completely deny the expansion of Ozzy.
Salvager construction complete.
I mean, even if Ozzy gets his SC out
Enemy contact on the
now,
board.
which he will have it pretty much well
Carrier
before the
threat
LAV
identified.
mob gets over here. But his, I mean, Saban carrier is not really good at killing LAVs. They will they will out DPS it and actually kill the salves. And alternatively, he could sit here, which also gets some high ground. It's just not a very good spot you want to be in.
This is the captain.
Also very. Actually, I feel like that's about normal time before LAV tech.
Construction units depleted to that.
He's gonna need to immediately tech into AAVs and just kind of weather the early storm. If he goes too greedy after this, it's kind of gonna spell the end for him.
Copy. Go ahead.
Prep for displacement.
Okay, so he is going back for the support cruiser here. I think that's. I don't know. I feel like these three aren't going to be able to do what we talked about, where he's not going to be able to push. He's not going to be able to push him off a second here. Perhaps he's just trying to get map control, scout. Maybe making sure that he gets his base runner in there.
Enemy signature identified.
I guess both previous games, both players actually kept their base runners, so he was trying to deny Ozzy his capture.
Spectrum analysis has identified an artifact.
But now he's a bit behind.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, you'll see. His ALM is going to kind of deny. He hasn't actually put the point in there, which is very. I feel like
Order confirmed.
the ALMs are very strong. Could also just get
LAV
upgraded
taking
weapons
effective
right now,
fire.
but
It's a straight shot. Go.
I feel like these early LAVs by Pink were just kind of a waste.
Support
He
ready.
should be capping, but just probably focusing elsewhere in the map.
Enemy
Definitely
sighted.
not enough damage to kill this one. I hope I don't eat my words here.
Keep the speed
I
up.
feel like Ozzy could easily save the salvage
We
room.
are at maximum fleet capacity.
It looks like
Artifact extraction in progress.
no.
Awaiting enemy on
Oh well.
sensors.
It's.
Enemy contact
I will say
on
that puts
sensors.
Ozzy definitely ahead.
Mobilization. Charge layout set.
It's pretty even, but I think the real win is Ozzy's been on the second base. I don't want to say
construction
unmolested,
complete.
but pretty much.
We have new bearing on hostile target.
Meanwhile, I don't know if this is a bad rally or we
Ready for
have.
command.
Yeah, it looks like a bad rally.
Salvage
He hasn't
construction
opened up his
complete.
second. Okay, so Ozzy is going railguns here.
Enemy contact on the board. Copy.
Control group 1
Pink still has no
designated.
tier 2 tech.
We got an assignment.
Actually, he's
Enemy signature
going for
identified.
armor here. Actually, we do see Ozzy, by the way, have
Bring engines to full stop.
boost.
Hostile contact on the board.
Aboard move
And
to
he
rally
will give
point
his,
and await orders.
a boost here to his
LAV armor
LAVs.
has been complete. Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
You can see this side can do it. It's a bit harder because you can only do it from like this tight angle, and the enemies come over the hill. But I guess you're a little bit
Tracking
more
enemy
protected. But this one log module is enough to just deter him from shooting his LAVs there. Actually, we'll even lose
Hostile
one.
strike craft eliminated.
It's confirmed.
Ready update.
I think he's definitely
Light attack
going
vehicle.
railguns, because if there's one map for railguns, this might be it. At least until it gets changed. But I guess both players are just content to just build LAVs at this point.
LAV construction complete.
Hostile threat
I think the
marked on
damage is
sensors.
better.
Belay previous order and
I'm
hold
not
fast.
certain, to be honest.
Roger, awaiting orders.
Location.
Enemy contact
I
on
feel like
sensors.
when you have the damage, if you run into the opponent's
Enemy
space,
sighted.
you can
On our way.
the damage you deal is faster. So
Enemy
it's just a
unit
better
detected.
upgrade, in my opinion.
Coordinates confirmed.
New threat identified. Light attack vehicle
He
under
does have the
fire.
upgrade and the number superiority
Steady
here,
heading.
but he's not playing it to his advantage
Green line confirmed.
as he
Tracking
should.
hostile.
Roger. Moving into guard.
Enemy contact on
Okay.
sensors.
Looks like Pink does have his base
Bring
runner
engines to
there.
speed. Enemy on sensors.
He is moving his carrier
On our way.
forward.
runner.
Just
New
spamming
bearing on hostile
LAVs.
target.
Prep for mobilization.
Let's see, I think
Enemy contact on the board.
both games Pink has kind of been
Awaiting
not
orders.
too
Enemy
good at
unit
managing his
detected.
resources. He's always floating a
Push
lot
up
of
to that
these,
point.
I
Enemy sighted.
want to say RUs, but also
Coordinates
CUs.
confirmed.
Hostile
Just
threat
now
marked
getting the
on
production
sensors.
upgrade, I feel like that is kind of,
Green line confirmed.
Hostile
Reference
contact
clear.
marked.
I'm a learned player. I've learned
Hostile contact
to
on the board.
get the production upgrade over the armor. It just works out
Hostile unit
better.
marked.
Move order confirmed.
Meanwhile, Ozzy's now
Move order
finishing
light
his
attack vehicle.
last upgrade. His carrier moved a little bit. Definitely a mistake. Should move that back. Does have also way more LAVs
Standing by.
and just fighter
LAV
attack.
construction complete. Move. Green line confirmed.
Tracking enemy target. A sensor
I mean,
post
I
detecting
get the
hostile
idea,
fire.
right? That he wants to, he wants to apply
Coordinates confirmed.
excuse me,
Hostile
apply
strike craft
pressure.
destroyed.
But I feel like this is
LAV taking
a bit
effective
late.
fire.
And he doesn't. I mean, I don't know if he has resources to
Light
do
attack vehicle.
triple
Online.
production.
Green line
Definitely does
confirmed.
not.
Hostile threat
Ooh,
marked
nice
on
scout here with the
sensors.
probe. I think it will die. No,
Base
it's
runner taking
alive.
enemy fire.
He will actually be able to hold that with the base runner and the LAVs here if need
Enemy
be.
signature identified.
Also, this blob has definitely grown larger than
New threat
Ozzy's blob.
identified.
Light attack vehicle engine upgrade complete.
Fortunately, Ozzy just completely gives up high ground here
An
and
LAV has been lost.
gets routed. Excuse me.
Let's move.
We do see Ozzy expanding here. He did tech AAV as well as, excuse me, railgun, but he hasn't built any units.
Enemy
Maybe he's
sighted.
going to be going for battlecruiser now.
Carrier here. Tracking enemy target.
I think that the passiveness, Ozzy had a distinct LAV advantage.
Coordinates locked.
He just let Pink build up. Pink now
LAV
double gunship.
destroyed.
I'm a big fan. I mean,
On our way.
Enemy contact on sensors.
I don't want to say I'm a God It's a Weeb fan, but I double gunships
Move
I
order
just love.
confirmed.
Ready alert. All stations.
It's probably one of my
Hostile
favorite
carrier
units.
approaching AO.
Maybe after the bomber,
Coordinates
but
confirmed.
or the Soban battlecruiser,
Enemy
which
unit
we also might see
detected.
this game. We'll see.
Green line confirmed.
Enemy contact on
Yeah,
the
now
board. Light attack
Pink
vehicle
can
under
just
fire.
drive his LAVs in here. Again, no power in the log module. Oh, nice dead pack there from Ozzy, but actually, it is going to be enough. Wow, amazing dead pack there from Ozzy, and all of a sudden he
Hostile contact
he
on the
holds
board.
off what I assumed to be a total misplay. Now
Copy. Go ahead.
it's Pink looking awkward. Pink does have two
Gunship clear
two
to launch.
gunships here.
Location marked. Gunship online.
Under awaiting
I feel like
orders.
this is a mistake. He could have the carrier here or attacking, threatening somewhere else. It's just kind of sitting here, but he does have his gunship now. There is no answer to it on the battlefield.
We have new bearing on hostile target.
He doesn't have missile battery tech. Doesn't have any battle or sorry
Tracking enemy
base
target.
runners online. Now this
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
okay, this is the interesting idea whether or not it's better to go for the enemy's army here or their production. I think in this case you really want to. Oh, you definitely don't want to do that. That is a huge mistake. It's just his upgraded damage on the LAVs is just enough to. It kills both.
Enemy signature
Oh my
identified.
gosh,
New coordinates verified.
Captain Pink
Move order confirmed.
plus two
Enemy
gunships there.
contact on sensors.
That is. Oh, that is painful. That is painful.
Confirmed.
He will get missile battery, but he doesn't need it. I
Hostile
mean,
unit marked.
LAV here,
Enemy sighted.
it's just crazy here.
Hostile contact
Is
on
that
the
new?
board.
Is that new base
Adjusting
running?
waypoint.
No, it's the old one.
Right,
Okay.
enemy signature identified.
Damage.
Board's
I can
clear.
see it. Yeah, he's still building these LAVs. Now he's a base
Enemy
behind.
unit detected.
His surprise
Carrier copies.
gunship
Tracking hostile.
failed.
Carrier here.
I mean, honestly, I think you know, once the enemy just has this much armor and damage on their LAVs, are they just
Hostile
immune to
strike craft
gunships?
eliminated.
That
Clear
was,
for move.
to be fair, I thought he was for sure easily going to pick these off, but
Secure vehicle mobility.
I was mistaken. Now he's going to heal them all. Very nice play. Very nice.
On our way.
Hold fast and maintain.
Pink is his carrier is, you know,
Hostile contact marked.
is it lost without a paddle? It's just over here.
Coordinates
I don't know what
Hostile
it's doing
threat
there.
marked on sensors.
It's not going to hold off
Artifact extraction in progress.
a push. He does defend his base here, but
Enemy contact on the board.
there's just no way.
Order confirmed.
Also,
Awaiting order. New bearing
okay,
on
look,
hostile
he's
target.
building another gunship. I think gunships take almost 60
Hostile
seconds to
unit
produce, and that's 10 LAVs he could have
Enemy
been
contact
producing.
on sensors.
If he had 10 LAVs, imagine his blob would be way larger than his at this time.
Receiving.
He also has
Tracking enemy
nice,
target.
I like that, throws in an AAV in the mix.
Enemy
He's
on
getting
sensors.
armor up.
Launch.
I feel that's a bit unnecessary right now, but
Enemy
maybe
sighted.
Destination set.
he also has mag cell, which totally feels
Enemy
necessary.
signature identified.
But maybe he's, you know,
Green light.
Hostile armor on approach.
believing he's going to be doing a tier 2 switch here and pop out
armor
railguns
inbound.
and AAVs.
Course.
Hostile armor on the board.
Pink looks lost though, I'm not going to lie. Does
Hostile
not
contact
look
on the
very
board.
good.
Coordinates confirmed.
He does get 2 more gunships up. And
Contact. Enemy
just the
armor.
movement from Ozzy kind of
En route.
feels like he knows what's going on
Hostile
here.
contact
And like that
marked.
nice spread here on the missile batteries to cover a huge area.
Copy.
Tracking
Green
hostile.
line confirmed.
Oh no, no, dude.
Enemy unit detected.
Okay,
Light attack
he
vehicle
does
under
see it.
fire.
I do like this. He's gonna go for the main.
LAV
He knows that he can't go for the LAVs. Meanwhile, his own LAVs are just beating to the AAV from Ozymanjeff.
New threat identified.
Order confirmed.
Okay, that definitely miscue. You want that damage on the salvagers.
Green light confirmed.
That
Hostile
is.
threat marked on sensors.
I mean, I think it's gonna kill it.
Base runner engaging hostile.
No. Just run out of ammo in the way his carrier plays. Is he not? He doesn't notice the
Tracking enemy target.
the gunships are traveling right over. Oh.
Enemy
Okay, he does
armor
keep them
destroyed.
alive.
Sensor post under fire.
But meanwhile, we have this huge engagement going on in the middle.
Set. Move order
I mean,
confirmed.
these missile ships, or
Hostile
missile
contact
batteries,
marked.
excuse me,
Get us moving.
just completely preventing the gunships from docking on his carrier. That's pretty huge. Looks like they're gonna fly right over and just go down.
Hostile armor on approach.
Looks like we're at least gonna. He thinks they're still ammo. That was a bit of a mistake. He wanted to bring them in, do a little bit of damage, put in his LAVs.
Roger that. Coordinates.
Very nice mortar.
Coordinates
But Ozzy there
LAV
gets
taking
about
effective fire.
10 kills worth.
Cruiser taking hostile fire.
acquired. Moving to
Oh,
site.
let's look at
Green
units
light
lost here
confirmed.
just real quick. Yeah. Oh,
New coordinates verified.
doesn't kill the
Ready.
does not kill the
Work
support
confirmed.
cruiser though. Keeps it
Enemy
alive.
contact on the board.
Looks like Ozzy's not happy with that result. He's gonna go back and finish what he started.
Place hold charges.
Ooh.
Alert.
Unfortunately,
Support cruiser has been launched.
Pink tries to replicate Ozzy's amazing dead pack drop earlier. Like this, he gets his log module down, he pushes, but it immediately goes down a point blank order. That cooldown is very short.
Get us underway.
LAV destroyed.
Wow, just
Punch it. Move it.
completely kills that. Very nice target jammer. He's playing very well here in this battle, but
Identified
he just doesn't have enough resources.
Clear out. Hit it. Big
You know,
LAV
very nice getting that center damage on this
We have lost another
on this missile battery, but LAVs remain unchecked. Oh, nice. Okay, so he does have. I didn't see that. He actually does go rails here. But as we talked about before, Ozzy with the tier 2 switch.
Displace.
Is this full armor? I don't think so. No, he just gets it now. He has mag cell. There's no way that Pink could, even if he just builds nothing but rails now, still don't think they'll be able to win. We have Captain Seagal over here leading the charge on his main. Probably gonna die actually. Yeah. Sorry. He's dead.
Carrier here.
Looks like the rails are not interested in a resource backstab. They're going for the kill. I don't think a mark target. Bit of a mistake, but doesn't really need it. He's gonna win this game.
Hostile unit marked. Fire on the move.
Yeah, Pink. Oh, there we go. There's a mark target. Pink
Energy
just looking a
signature
little lost this game.
Pinpointing artifact location now.
Looks like, you know, just made too many wrong choices and ends up losing. That brings the scoreline to 2-1 in the favor of Pink. Alright, let's load up the next map here. Alright, this is game 4 between KapitanPink and Ozymanjeff. You know, last game looked very convincing in Ozymanjeff's favor, I'm not gonna lie. Pink just looked a little bit lost, which is strange because I feel like at least the very first game, Pink looked very on point. Maybe just, you know, this is the third game and it's kind of wearing on him, but we'll see.
Standing by.
So he's a little bit slow at the start, but he does get his start here. Okay, we do have both players in Saban, by the way. Ozzy doing his patented probe early on. I've already talked about this a million times. Not a fan.
Reading you. Salvager online. Arming logistics
But
modules.
we'll see. Both players.
Clear to move.
Probably will go greedy on this map.
Bring engines to idle and hold position.
I'm not a big fan of early aggro. That's just myself, my personal opinion.
Awaiting orders.
Again, this probably gonna go to the carrier
Roger. Enemy
and
signature
see nothing. I
identified.
guess you could see him producing salvagers, but like I think at this point, if you saw the LAVs being produced right now, I guess you could react. But I mean, this would be forfeit, so you might as well have sacked that.
Ready.
Yeah, it's just I'm not a big fan. Both players getting the RSC is just about the same time.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, we do have LAV coming out for one. We'll have it for KapitanPink in a very short amount of time. Yeah. This was what I like to call a Chad move. You claim the middle objective first. That way,
Set message.
it's much harder for your opponent to get a double cap.
Support cruiser online. Abort move to rally point and await orders.
We do see
Copy.
both
Go ahead. Enemy contact on
both players
sensors.
going for a 6-up. Definitely exactly what we okay, interesting. So we see Ozzy actually going for an early carry
Hostile
production
contact
here.
marked.
Secure PDF.
I mean, he's also probably don't get up his salvagers as well, but interesting how he's going for that rather than teching to air or to
This is the captain.
AAVs.
Salvager construction complete.
Hostile unit marked.
I mean, this probe scouts this out. Again, the probe would have been made a minute ago instead of at the very beginning of the game.
Bring engines to full stop.
But it just, its timing would have been a little bit faster. It doesn't
Artifact
actually
location confirmed.
have the thing to scout for another, or tech-wise, for another 45 seconds.
Pursuing an artifact.
Wait.
Hostile contact on the board.
He's not gonna kill the carrier or kill the base runner with the carrier. But he's gonna delay it. Okay, well that works. Interesting.
Enemy contact on the board.
Both players
Enemy sighted.
pretty passive,
Copy.
but
Go ahead.
I mean, I think it's kind of what you expect from this
Hostile
map
unit
nowadays. Definitely a very greedy map.
Hostile contact
AAV is
marked.
coming out for KapitanPink. I wonder if that means he's gonna be going
Hostile
for
threat marked on sensors.
like an AAV aggro, or is he going for assault cruiser or battle cruiser even? Maybe. I hope for some battle cruiser. Yeah. Ozzy with an assault pack with no units on the field.
Salvager online. Base runner responding.
Enemy signature identified.
I don't see the reason here.
Enemy unit detected.
Receiving.
I don't believe these two LAVs will be
Salvager
able to
construction
deny
complete.
that in the cap, but they will kill before it gets back to
Hostile
the
contact
second
on the
artifact
board.
there.
Coordinates confirmed.
Okay, looks like he's just now building
Light attack vehicle
Is that
online.
oh, he
Heavy
double,
vehicle armor
okay.
upgraded.
He's adult producing something. I don't believe that's an LAV. I think that's a support cruiser.
Move order confirmed. LAV construction
Pink
complete.
again going
Reading. Coordinates confirmed.
early LAV,
Enemy forces have acquired
AAV,
an
and now we're getting
artifact.
railguns.
Green line confirmed.
Just going for a wide tech here. again, I'm not certain about
Carrier here. We have new bearing
this
on hostile
early
target.
Artifact recovered.
railgun tech. I
Authentication
mean, it's not
confirmed.
LAV taking
necessarily
effective
bad,
fire.
Runners
but
en route.
it definitely feels like it doesn't really do much.
Set new heading.
Like a couple early AAVs, I guess against Soban maybe not as good, but still.
On a railgun now available for production.
Also, we can see why that is very common in this map to actually keep your carrier on your main and send out your SCs like to go the expansions for you, or even to do something like
Location
an
designated.
8-up. Because now as he tries to get his carrier over here to desert, it takes a lot longer. But he actually isn't building salvagers. He does check the rally. Looks like he's probably building salvagers now. So you're getting a couple LAVs out. Still no AAV tech. Again, he did the same thing. We actually don't see. Maybe they just say, "Hey, we're not near the expo. No reason to build salvagers out yet." But a little bit interesting. A little bit interesting.
Underway.
He's getting AAV fabrication now.
Railgun assembly complete.
That's a good amount of LAVs, and
New location marked.
looks like we will see now why this early railguns are just not very effective. He's gonna run into
Salvager online.
a lot of LAVs here and just kind of find himself out of luck.
Artifact extraction in progress.
He does actually have AAV tech though, which is nice because as soon as he sees this LAV blob, he can't get AAVs out.
Salvager construction
Fortunately, I
complete.
believe that these LAVs probably could kill Salvager or two, so
Railgun weapons upgrade complete.
now we see both players filling out their third base. Very little conflict so far in this game. It's only, well, I think it's a base runner killed,
Hold fast and maintain.
Railgun online.
Railgun under fire.
and still no tier 3 tech. Yeah, here we see this backstab.
Sensor post under fire.
This, I mean, it's gonna take a long time to kill, but honestly, that's 270 CUs right there. That's a good amount. He is going to go for a kill on the support cruiser, and there is no
Ready. Awaiting orders.
no response now for
Armor is en route.
KapitanPink here. He just now gets the AAV out.
New heading set.
He is going to kill the support cruiser. Maybe a little bit better micro could have reduced the damage. He does hit one. Oh, the railgun snipes the second.
Coordinates confirmed.
But he is going to lose it. That is a pretty
Alert.
big kill.
Support cruiser destroyed. Salvager under fire.
He goes rails into armor. I don't know.
Carrier here.
I mean, this map,
Enemy contact on the board.
the bases are actually really far apart. It's actually really hard to long distance mine. But he is going to hold off the attack with these AAVs. A lot of Muzzle does not die, but I think it was worth it going for the
Enemy contact on
support cruiser
sensors.
there.
Proceed to rally point.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, so it looks like we're going to see a carrier play.
Destination set.
He knows his opponent is down. He knows his opponent has to rebuild this
Waypoint
this
designated.
support cruiser here in order to get back up to eco. And he says,
Support
you know,
cruiser online.
you might build a support cruiser, but by the time you build it, I'll have my carrier right here, and you're not going to get this base back.
Adjusting course.
And he needs those railguns here.
To new waypoint.
Yeah, he could attack a little bit. I do like this. From Ozzy though, he says,
Support cruiser online.
you know, he doesn't want to be backstabbed.
Artifact
And that's,
recovered.
something very hard
Authentication
to
confirmed. Heavy vehicle
Alright,
armor
Coalition
upgraded.
with their carrier-based production. They're not going to be able to deploy troops in their back line
Armor systems online.
easily,
Range
so it's
systems
really important to have those troops there before you push out.
Energy signature
Nice
confirmed.
LAV to scout.
Pinpointing
He
artifact
will see this
location
base
now.
runner.
Runner copies.
Awaiting orders.
Moving.
We do see Pink doing something very similar.
Received.
Abort move to rally point and await
Both
orders.
players are very content to just stick to tier 2 tech.
Awaiting orders. Hostile
I think both
contact on the
are
board.
on armor 3.
Carrier
We do
copies.
have Pink is just a little bit off the
Threat
bag, so
identified. Sensor post is taking hostile fire. Base runner taking enemy fire.
these will should be able to kill that
Railgun engaging enemy
LAV.
units.
But look, now we see here. So see how Ozzy actually had a very nice defense. Yeah, it might not be the best units against mass
Order
railgun,
confirmed.
but at the same time Pink had nothing. Now
Enemy
Pink has to
contact
give
on
up his
sensor.
third.
Moving.
Right? Ozzy now can just drive right in, start claiming the third. Pink is going to be down at base for at least another minute or two.
Reposition.
And he was down base earlier
Enemy armor.
when he lost the support cruiser.
Green line confirmed. Acknowledged. Guarding support.
Nice kill on the self. Now he does get it. He does have rails here, so he's both players are very not keen to engage. Oh, it's a lot of railguns there from Ozzy. He does get on the good mag cell here. Again, Pink kind of. Oh no, that is a. No, that is not a good idea. Like maybe this base, but this base should stay a little bit longer.
Hostile strike craft destroyed.
Because that is.
Enemy signature identified.
I don't want to say game losing, but now he's not gonna get any production
Enemy target.
until he gets his carrier here,
Enemy
or until he
armor
puts his
inbound.
units back
Sensor
here.
post under fire.
By doing that, you force yourself into a horrible position.
A sensor post has been lost.
And that,
Ready order.
like I said, that I don't want to say game ending, but
Hostile armor on approach.
this unit, right, this mountain of units right here could completely clear Ozzy's backside, and he could work at holding this line. I guess, you know, he is behind railguns, but he doesn't know that,
Hostile unit marked.
and neither player is deviating from this. Okay, we do see, okay, fighting gunship tech by Ozzy, which is honestly a good tag in this regard. Both players are just kind of stuck in this tier 2 unit blob.
Sensor post down.
Ozzy completely cleared KapitanPink's eco. It looks like, I mean, he's content to pull here. I think, conversely, right, I think this is actually good for Ozzy, because Ozzy knows that he's up. He knows that, hey, Pink pulled his eco way before me. I can pull my eco and I can still remain ahead. I think that is a pretty safe assumption right now.
Moving the site.
Is this coalition though? So I want to check the resource tab. No players actually have enough money for log modules, so units that are killed now cannot be replaced. However, Ozzy is now on his opponent's main base. It's pretty crazy.
Enemy signature identified.
This is like rails are probably just picking off some LEVs.
Enemy on sensor.
And he's not letting up, but he's
He's
actually just gonna sit his carrier down here and
resaturate
resaturate his opponent's base. And
Coordinates confirmed.
did they just do a full map switch?
Carrier here.
Towards green.
You have extra power to spare, but that's okay. Probably gonna drop a EMP right here, or TJ, excuse me.
Base runner engaging.
He's not gonna lose his carrier here, is he?
Full power. Move. Lay down
He
mine.
just like left his carrier alone.
Railgun reading.
Okay, nice TJ. Oh, looks like it just might be too late. No. Does he have a smoke?
Ready for orders. Clear out. Hit it.
Oh my
Orders,
god.
engage engine.
What?
Enemy railgun neutralized.
What? Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess he just ditched his carrier and forgot to move it out. And you know, you can't run away from these from those railguns, they're just too fast. Wow. Well, I guess that brings the score to 2-2. And look at that. We have a 5th map. Very well played. I think Ozzy saw what he wanted to do with the early carry move out, and it just worked out. This is the last game in the best of 5 series in the lower bracket between KapitanPink, Ozymanjeff. 2-2 scoreline, of course. It is the last game, so I'm never playing Clash Teeth. Very interesting map. I think I don't know if Soban is very good on this map. It's not as bad, I think, as Galcian, but I wonder if we're going to see this be a rail map, as we've kind of seen in the series that both these players love their railguns.
Standing by.
But I think this map is really known for support cruiser coalition
complete.
Soban play.
Rally point designated. Move out. Salvager
Excuse me. Okay.
online.
Let's see what's going on here.
Roger, awaiting order. Hostile contact on the board.
Also, we did see
Hostile unit marked.
an aggressive play. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like we saw, yeah, Pink actually
Enemy
was
on
Pink.
sensors.
Go LLEV in game 3, and this is actually even smaller map than Titan Passage. So I kind of expected him to go this. Meanwhile, Ozymanjeff probably doing, yep, looks like doing a 6 Salvager support cruiser. It's a pretty standard opener. Again though, going for the Shad LAV steal, or base runner steal.
Awaiting orders.
Light attack vehicle ready for assembly.
Interesting. So I actually was hoping that he would go LAVs, but now, I mean, he's stuck building this for another 20 seconds. I think that means he doesn't kill this base runner.
Ready.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a good idea because he doesn't get the AAV out, but he canceled it, but he does go for it in the end. I think that's, you know, that's what he wants. That's the right call.
Support cruiser online.
Yep, standard tech from Ozzy here.
Copy.
So this is the one case where I think
Location
going
designated. Hostile
LAV before
contact
SC
marked.
is smart,
Await
is that
previous
you
order and
want to
hold
get
fast.
the
Moving to
LAV
waypoint.
as soon as possible.
Location marked.
Because
LAV construction
Ozzy
complete.
just finished
Clear for
teching LAV.
This is the captain.
Yeah, and look, he's one AAV as well. So the players
Copy.
did
Go
very,
ahead.
I don't want to say similar openers, but they're
Light
building
attack
the same
vehicle
tech.
online.
But we can see KapitanPink is 20 seconds higher
New
than
bearing on hostile target.
Ozzy. That means he's gonna have his AAV out. He
Yes,
actually,
moving.
his AAV might be able to go here and actually stop the base
Hostile
runner
forces
now.
are pursuing an artifact. Artifact extraction in progress.
You know, 20 seconds also, he could have had 2 AAVs out. He could have an AAV here. You know, they just allows you to get the pressure up just a little bit faster.
Ready update.
Place hold charges.
Enemy unit detected. Carrier copies.
So he probably is
Tracking
gonna get the
enemy
AAV out now. I would hope. He does see.
Salvager
Come
online.
on,
Light
build
attack
it.
vehicle under fire.
Coordinates confirmed.
He looks like he's actually just sort of macroing his
Hostile threat
LAVs
marked on sensors.
and not
Artifact
actually
recovered.
worrying about his
Authentication
macro
confirmed.
now. And I mean, all that praise for his early build,
Enemy sighted.
I don't
Advance to mark CUs.
kind of just thrown out in the wind.
Enemy contact on sensors. Awaiting orders.
It just.
Rally point
Oh,
designated.
This position.
Okay, so I guess he wasn't actually going for AVs. I still think he could have built at
New
least
threat
one.
identified.
Because now this base runner is needing an extraction.
Coordinates confirmed.
He's gonna kind of lose map control, maybe, to the Aussie. He's trying to get high ground here. I think this hill's a bit awkward. Where like, okay, you do get.
Enemy forces have acquired an artifact.
He actually did not stop the artifact there. I think he really could have
Carrier
been able to.
copies.
Move order confirmed. Salvager online.
This is very reminiscent
Tracking
of his
hostile.
first game, where he did go assault cruisers
Enemy contact
very
on the
quickly.
board.
Line confirmed.
Ready. Tracking enemy target.
Both players playing a lot of. Okay, now they spend it. Let's see what are we getting over here. It looks like support cruiser. Yeah. Finally getting the AAV out, but even though he had attack first, we do
Enemy
see
signature identified.
Ozzy with the first AAV on the field.
Enemy sighted.
Against
Hostile armor on the
Soban,
board.
New
with
heading
the
set.
log modules and the carrier, he's probably not going to be able to do that much.
Move order confirmed.
But he's
We're
going to
clear
kind of
proceed.
deny
Enemy contact on sensors.
Pink any access to this middle.
Awaiting orders. Hostile armor on
And
approach.
let me tell you, it doesn't feel good to just not really see
Green
much. He does
enemy
actually
armor.
still have the probe though.
Assault cruiser ready for assembly.
LAVs will poke, but it won't actually kill it. Alright.
Roger. Await
Assault
enemy
cruiser
signature
finished.
identified.
Immediately gets one.
Displacing now.
I do like this. He actually didn't get production
Enemy
early, which
contact
he
on
has
the
done in
board.
the past. Kind of feel like there's a little bit of a
Ready.
waste.
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
Oh, he cancels it
Awaiting
though.
orders.
He
Hostile
cancels the
contact on the
cancels the
board.
build and goes for a support cruiser.
Hostile contact
The
marked.
classic railgun
Fabrication
this
facilities
this
now
series.
operational.
Tracking hostile.
So players a
Ready
little bit
update.
unsure what they want to go for. Okay.
Enemy armor
So
inbound.
he says, I'm gonna want this eco up before I get my AC. He knows his production line is gonna finish soon, so
Hostile
he just
unit
waits
marked.
until then to get it. I think he could have been able to just hold on to it a little bit longer. Does kill the probe. So now if we look at his
Support
vision,
cruiser
very
online.
low. Where we look at Ozzy's vision here,
Clear to move.
he sees.
Abort move to
You
rally
know,
point
if
and
you
await
imagine
orders.
1, 2, 3 quarters of the
Order
map, or
received. Underway.
thirds, he
Hostile
sees
contact
2/3,
marked.
while Pink sees nothing. So
Hostile
definitely
armor
very
on the
much
board.
in control of the this game.
New threat identified.
Coordinates confirmed.
Copy.
Okay, this is
Enemy
exactly
contact
what he
on
did
sensors.
game 1, which was this 2 carrier move out.
New enemy on
Uh,
sensors.
It just, I guess it could be
Enemy
good.
sighted.
The thing is,
Waypoint
he already has
designated.
rails. This whole game has
Hostile
been
unit
marked by
marked.
mass rails. Or sorry, this whole series. And I feel like you can't just not expect a person to build rails. Also,
Enemy contact on the
the Assault
board.
Cruiser is completely spotted by this pro. Pro is now going to immediately check this
Enemy
third.
unit detected.
He sees he doesn't have it. So,
New coordinates
We have
verified.
pretty
new
much
bearing on hostile target.
Jeff should hopefully not build. He should
On
devote
our way.
his entire production just getting out
New
Enemy
units.
signature
Because if he
identified.
holds this
Position.
push and he's on 3 base, he will be
Adjusting
ahead.
waypoint. Hostile contact on the board.
Cruiser into the fray.
Enemy unit detected.
I do like this
Assault
color
cruiser
as well,
under
by the way.
attack.
Heading.
Reposition.
It's like a very
Crew ready.
Hostile contact
coalition-esque
marked.
color. Or
Enemy
looks kind of
sighted.
like a construction
Special
vehicle, which
analysis
I
identified
feel
an
like is a
artifact.
coalition aesthetic. Always looks like construction
Green light to
vehicles to me.
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
New coordinates
Hostile
I think these are Saban color. Oh no, that's yellow.
displaced.
Tracking enemy target.
Looks like these assault cruisers are actually going to be able to slip into the back, which is kind of what's expected on this
Enemy
map.
signature
Just being able to
identified.
poke
Base
from
runner engaging
these two
hostile.
valleys here.
We have new bearing on hostile
However,
target.
I mean,
Move us out. New coordinates verified.
New threat
this is good
identified.
because normally your carrier is back here.
Ready.
Tracking
Also,
hostile.
This cruiser
normally
into
you
the
might have a
fray.
third base here.
Enemy
He has
on sensors.
neither of that.
Enemy engaging armored
He has
unit.
one assault cruiser, probably going to have.
Armored vehicle
Oh,
destroyed.
he is going to have the second one coming out one now.
Enemy
but-
unit detected. Engage engine.
Ozzy has all of these railguns.
Displaced.
Enemy contact on the board.
Like this?
Alert. Command carrier taking damage.
I feel like he just constantly produces railguns here.
Push through.
Hostile
He
unit
could actually just
marked.
overpower
Assault
this
cruiser
carrier
taking
and
enemy
like
fire.
left alone right here.
Acknowledge.
You're not going to capture this assault
Tracking enemy
cruiser
target.
unless he kind of throws himself away. I don't.
Move enemy contact on sensors.
Very interesting play here. I really think that the
Enemy on sensors.
he's not building anything on Ozzy.
Tracking hostile.
Push through.
Yeah. Again, like we talked about, he's not going to be able to kill the support cruiser. Actually doing some pretty good damage.
New
Oh,
threat
he actually,
identified.
if he gets in the back and gets the heal off.
Displaced.
Oh,
Hostile contact on the board.
heal! No,
Push through.
no, go for the heal!
We have
No,
new bearing on hostile target.
no, goes down.
Get this cruiser into the fray.
But I mean, that does leave the support cruiser very weak.
Ready order.
Also bought him a lot of time. Like I said, I really think that
Enemy contact on
Ozzy
sensors.
could have actually just pushed his rails over the hill here with his carrier, while
Hostile threat marked on
double
sensors.
producing rails and actually just kind of overpower the assault cruisers.
Set new heading.
Enemy on
Go
sensors.
ahead.
I mean, they might look like Galaxy units, but they
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
don't self-heal. They do have good poke.
Cruiser copy.
I mean, they play really similar to a lot of Galaxy units.
Enemy unit
especially the,
detected. Armored vehicle taking effective fire.
I think the Siege Cruiser is kind of what they always remind me of,
Move order.
Enemy
but the
signature
AoE is much
identified.
less effective on these guys. So clearing out this many railguns, even I think his armor level 1, is not going to find
New
his
threat
use.
identified.
Green line confirmed.
Because now
Enemy contact
he
on the
really
board.
just gave up control of the midfield. Right, we talked about earlier with the thirds. Right, 1, 2,
Enemy sighted
just
here.
and a little bit of a half here is owned by Pink versus just a 1/2 here owned by Ozzy. He does have a lot of rails
Hostile
here.
unit marked.
This game is getting very tense. It feels like
Tracking enemy target.
at any
Sensor
moment here,
posted
just
taking
one
hostile
bad
fire.
fight, like right now where he doesn't pull the railguns back.
Get this
Oh,
We have new bearing
the
on
cleave
hostile
actually
target.
is good here. Also, no mag excel,
Enemy
including a
contact on
huge amount of
sensors.
resources here.
Displaced.
Needs to just
Enemy sighted.
nice volley for the railgun though. Does get a kill.
Enemy contact on the board.
Artifact
Maybe they can get a second kill here. One more shot. Oh,
Hostile
I mean,
contact marked.
I respect that try to dodge, but the AoE is just too
Hostile
large on its
contact on the
carriers.
board.
Does hold though. Does hold.
A sensor post has been lost.
Still though, floating so
Get
much
this
money.
cruiser into the
This
fray.
is a macro error completely by
Hostile threat marked on
Ozymanjeff.
sensors.
He really
Set new
also
heading.
needs that. Wait, did
Green
he?
line confirmed.
Tracking enemy target. Carrier copy.
Why? He also went assault
Hostile
cruiser.
unit marked.
Is he building one right now?
New coordinates verified.
No, that.
New threat identified.
No.
Base runner taking enemy fire. Enemy unit detected.
He is. Oh no.
Enemy signature identified.
Maybe he says, hey, I have railguns already. So, if I just build assault cruisers, I need scouting. I have the railgun advantage,
Assault in service.
you know, but
Hostile contact on the board.
Armor systems online.
I feel like he just has way more assault cruisers. I think building the same unit into your opponent who already has a unit is just not a very sound
Get this
plan.
cruiser into the fray.
Enemy on sensors.
We do see,
Ready.
looks like
We have new bearing on
honestly
hostile
probably a
target.
waste
Sensor
to
post
see
under
you here.
fire. Enemy engaging armored unit. Copy. Hostile unit marked.
He does see the assault cruisers now
Armored
though.
unit lost.
Artifact
There we go.
extraction in
Now we
progress.
see
Air to
the
engage.
world famous assault
Awaiting
or
tracking
artillery cruiser.
hostile.
Perfect for this map, in my opinion.
New coordinates
Enemy on
verified.
sensors.
Underway.
Alert. Hostiles engaging command carrier.
Did he just
That
use
new
the
heading.
missile barrage? And then I think
Enemy
immediately
unit
move
detected.
order.
Assault cruiser taking
It
enemy
cancels the
fire.
Cruiser into
barrage.
the
It's a bit
fray.
unfortunate, but
New heading set.
oh, he needs to watch his rally. He does
Enemy
go for a
contact
missile
on
barrage
sensors.
here. Doesn't
Get
get
this cruiser into the fray.
This is a very
Enemy
interesting
signature
spot actually,
identified.
because I feel
New
like when
coordinates
you're this
verified.
player, it looks like it's
Ready
unpassable
alert. All
terrain.
stations.
But
Hostile carrier
really
approaching
it's
AO.
Push through.
Sensor post down.
By shunting here, he should be fine. He doesn't get a lot of damage off though.
Enemy contact on the board.
I think these railguns really need to swing wide here. Very nice TJ. They just want to ensure that he does get the cap.
Carrier copies.
Both players though ignoring
coordinates
carrier
verified.
systems here. I really think they'd
Hostile contact on the
having a
board.
high-powered carrier at this
Coordinates
point could
confirmed.
really, you know,
Set new
kind of
heading.
turn the tide.
Artifact
Oh, I didn't
recovered.
realize.
Authentication confirmed.
Pink is on
Ready
2
update.
base.
Enemy signature identified.
He's been on 2 bases full time. I don't think he's. I
Hostile
think he's
red
lost
marked on
1, maybe
sensors.
2
Base
assault
runner
cruisers.
engaging hostiles.
New coordinates verified.
Alert. Base runner lost.
Get
Armored vehicle taking effective fire.
Interesting. Looks like it's going to be some kind of
Adjusting
backstab.
waypoint. Tracking hostile.
I think a little bit of overcommittal
Armored
here.
vehicle destroyed.
He needs this to
New
fight.
coordinates verified.
You can backstab.
Bottom
Okay.
on the move.
New
Maybe
threat
he's
identified.
rethinking that. You can
Set new
backstab with
heading.
1 or 2 right now. 1 or 2 assault
Enemy
cruiser
sighted.
to the back. He's completely. I don't want to say in the
Tracking
game
enemy
for Pink,
target.
but really force him back.
Get
Enemy
this
on
cruiser into the
sensors.
fray.
And again,
Tracking
this
hostile.
lull
Set
in the
new
combat
heading.
here, you really need to move the railguns out.
Tracking enemy target.
New coordinates verified.
New threat identified.
New heading set.
We have new bearing on
So,
hostile target.
not. I
Get us
feel
moving.
he's
Hostile
honestly just
threat marked on
spamming
sensors.
Artifact location
LMs.
verified.
Almost feels like it
On
at this
their way.
time.
Enemy unit detected.
This
Move
is a
out.
mistake. He's not going to
Adjust
build
position. Ready alert.
LAVs.
All stations.
That's
Enemy
a
carrier sighted.
way better spin on
Green
carrier
line
systems
confirmed.
here, or actual
Tracking
units.
hostile. Ready.
Get this cruiser into the
Enemy
fray.
contact
Pink
on
is
the
somehow,
board.
by
Hold
the
on
way,
this mark.
Floating
Enemy unit
a huge
detected.
amount of stuff, despite being on 2 base. I'm
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
Set
not
new heading.
certain how he's doing it. He does
We
now
have
have
new bearing on
artillery
hostile
here.
target.
Moving under fire. Get
This is the
contact
counter
unit
that he
marked.
wanted. The railguns now are pretty much forfeit.
New threat identified.
they're
Assault
still-
cruiser under attack.
They'll still deal good damage, but all these ALMs that he
Enemy
placed,
contact
this
on
just
sensors.
feels the worst.
Sensor post is taking hostile fire.
As a coalition
New
player.
coordinates verified.
Oh,
Enemy on sensors.
Set new heading.
oh my gosh. Okay. That's,
Tracking enemy target.
New
And he's gonna
coordinates verified.
ooh,
Enemy unit detected.
very nice barrage.
Bottom
Huge
on the
amount of
move.
damage done.
Coordinates
I think
verified.
only kills like 1 or 2 units. Does go second railgun
Enemy on
there.
sensors.
Just looking at
This
this lost.
cruiser
Very
is
close
right.
actually. Very
Threat
close. to this lost.
identified. Hostile contact.
Okay, he
marked.
actually didn't lose that much. Oh.
Tracking enemy target.
How did I miss
Salvager
this?
taking
Okay, so
hostile
he
fire.
is actually backstabbing
Support
with
cruiser under attack.
LAVs right now. Which is actually, okay, that's probably why he went for the LAV
Move
damage.
with caution. We have hostiles on the board. Get this cruiser into the fray.
An assault cruiser has been lost.
So,
A salvager has been lost.
I think at this time, just a move right here. Just attack move right here.
Hostile threat
Because
marked on sensors.
you don't need to
Salvage
focus on this
copies.
anymore. Oh! Or do you? Holy...
We
Display.
have new bearing on hostile target.
Is he gonna kill the SC?
Push through.
No, he has to, right?
Hostile strike craft
Missiles
destroyed.
He had. Oh my god, he still gets a C, but that jetpack was
Alert.
so
A support
good.
cruiser has been lost.
Energy signature confirmed.
Orders.
Pinpointing artifact location now. Receiving.
I mean,
Armor is en route.
oh, this barrage is just impressive. But he lost this.
Carrier here.
He's gonna probably build
Enemy
2 support
unit
cruisers
detected.
back.
Sensor post under
That was
fire.
a sick
AO
jetpack,
set.
but
Missiles
he's
primed.
almost saved his support cruiser.
New coordinates verified. Artillery cruiser construction complete.
However, the fact that he has artillery and Ozymanjeff does not is now you can kind of see why that this map is just Artie is king. Artie is just
Enemy
king on this
salvager
map.
neutralized.
And all that hard work with the match setup, which I mean, even I didn't see it. Kind of all for nothing now.
Enemy
He
signature
lost his
identified.
second base here. His
Adjusting
carrier
course.
is effectively trapped. You know, he lost all those ALMs too.
Displacing now.
It adds up.
Moving support cruiser online.
Waypoint designated.
I mean,
Hostile contact marked.
okay, let's not
Destination
discount the
set.
fact that he has what 10 assault cruisers.
Standing by. This is the
You know, if
captain.
Pink just leaves
Moving
his
out.
carrier here,
Stand by.
or you know, I
Copy,
guess
go
here,
ahead. Enemy
and he
contact
pushes
on
his whole force
sensors.
up, and he comes around and hits tactical missile barrage 10 times,
Enemy on sensors.
the game could end.
Set new heading.
So,
We have
Oh,
new
he does-
bearing on hostile target.
I didn't see a vision here. Oh, he must have been a log module.
A sensor post has been lost.
He does see the blob moving there.
Move us out. We're clear to move.
I do like this. The log
Ready
modules are up. He
orders.
does.
Hostile unit
Log
marked.
modules are also maxed now.
New coordinates
And the
verified.
blob is actually so
Enemy contact
large.
on the
Okay, he is
board.
using
The sensor
the.
post is taking hostile fire.
Can't tell if that's auto fire or not. Oh no, I believe.
Fire on the move.
No, that does
Hostile
not
threat
look like
marked
auto
on
fire.
sensors.
Push through.
Oh.
Hostile contact on the board.
Take up.
Assault
And
cruiser
kind of like the
taking
tactical
enemy
missile
fire.
barrage we talked about on Pink's carrier is actually working against Aussie right now.
Tracking
This
enemy
game's just,
target.
it's just over.
Be advised.
Honestly, that